here she realized that crore is a very large number. But then she questioned further that how much will a crore be then? Huh? How much will a crore be? That's another question which Ria asked. So let's understand few things about this also. Few things about crore. So you tell me that how do you write 1 lakh in number?
1 lakh in numbers.
1 lakh in number is how much?
1, 0, 0,
Hmm?
0, 0, 0.
Very good. That is 1 lakh. What about like 1 lakh is, we call it as 100,000 also, we can call it as like this also, no?
We can call it 100,000 in international system.
In international system, or we call it as 1 lakh also. Good.
Yeah.
So in the Indian numeral system, we call it as 1 lakh, while in the international, we call it as 100,000. Good. So the number, this number can be called as 100,000 or 1 lakh. Correct. Now do tell me, this is a 6-digit number, isn't it? And how many zeros are there in this? It's a 6-digit number. Count the number of zeros in this.
In which?
In 1 lakh. How many
5.
zeros are in this? That is 5. So it's a it's a 6-digit number, and that is having 5 zeros. And do we also can't we also say that this is the smallest 6-digit number?
Yes.
Right now. So this is a smallest digit number. Okay. Now, right now, our aim has been to understand about 1 crore. But before that, we need to understand what 1 lakh is. So that's why we are talking about this. So it's a 6-digit number having 5 zeros, and it is the smallest 6-digit number. Good. Smallest 6-digit number. Now, say that I am giving you few numbers. For example, say that I am giving you numbers like 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now do tell me about these numbers like 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Using these numbers, you can create the biggest numbers possible out of these numbers, or you can create the smallest numbers also, which is possible using these numbers. You tell me what is the greatest number that is possible using these digits? Using these numbers, what is the greatest number that is possible to make?
With these digits, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, so that is the greatest number that is possible. And
Yeah, the question is the greatest.
exactly, the number itself is in the greatest form. So you move in the descending order in order to obtain the greatest number. Now in order, yes, Abdullah, assalamu alaikum, how are you? And in order to obtain the smallest number out of these 5 digits, how will you be arranging them?
In
Abdullah, you
can you tell
also
again?
pay attention here. Yeah, I'm repeating the question. Abdullah, see, right now we are trying to understand few basic things. Then we will be continuing with the Indian numeral system. Today we will be doing some questions on Indian numeral system, and if time permits, we'll be studying about international numeral system also. So see, you have some digits, numbers like 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. In order to make the greatest possible greatest possible number out of these numbers, we simply arrange the number in the descending order. Like the number itself is in the descending order. Now, if we want to create the smallest possible number out of these numbers, how would you be arranging them? Like right now, we have arranged them in decreasing order to obtain the greatest value. What would you do to in order to obtain the smallest number possible? Both of you, I believe, have understood the question.
No, sir, I just came, so Like, what are we learning?
Right now, Sumaya, we are still discussing few basic things. Like then we will continue with the later part of the chapter. Here's a number 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Using these digits, you have to make the greatest and smallest number that will be possible. Like the number you see, in order to make the greatest number using these digits, you simply arrange them in the decreasing order. So you have the greatest number possible out of these digits. Okay. Now I want to make the smallest number that is possible. What should I do?
1, 2, 3, 4, and 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Very good. So here what we have done, we have arranged them in the ascending order, isn't it? Right? So when you arrange the number in the descending order, you will in the decreasing order, in the descending order, you have the greatest possible value. When you arrange the number in the ascending order, that is in the increasing order, so that will be giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. That is the smallest number possible. Smallest possible number. How did we obtain this, guys? By arranging the number in ascending or descending order. How was this number possible? Yes, Sumaya and Habib, you guys getting my question, no?
Ascending.
In ascending order, good. So when you are provided with set of different numbers, simply to obtain a smallest number, you would be arranging them in ascending order. To obtain the greatest number, arrange them in the descending order, in the decreasing order. Okay. No? Then in the beginning, as I said, like you'd be coming across different numbers, large numbers. Like Ria said that the population of India is more than 100 crores, or that of population of Delhi is about 250 lakh. These are some big numbers. These are some big numbers. So she is wondering how much will a crore be? How much of will a crore be? So right now we are discussing about that thing. So we did talked about, first of all, we did talked about what a 1 lakh is. So we did a study about 1 lakh, how it looks like, how many digits are there. It has got 5 zeros in it. It's the 6 digit smallest number. Now let's learn about 100 lakh. So for example, pay attention over here. Like you guys know, the distance of moon from the earth is almost how much? Read this number. That is 3 lakh and 3,84,400 kilometer. Hmm? So moon is almost this much distant away from Earth, and it's a huge number. Although in the image you might seem that they seem to be closer, but for the sake of convenience, we are just we have taken this image. So distance is usually very much big between moon and Earth. So we have right now moments ago we learned about 1 lakh. Now let's learn about 1 lakh or 1 crore. Let's learn about 1 lakh and 1 crore. I mean to say 100 lakh actually. Okay. So basically, how would you be writing 100 lakh in terms of number? How is it written? How many zeros are there?
6. No, no.
Six. No, more than six. No. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. There are 7 zeros. 1 along with 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1
Getting it,
crore.
guys? That is 1 crore. So we either read this as 100 lakh, or we either read this as 1 crore, depending upon the different numeral system which we use. If we were to read this in the Indian numeral system, you'd be studying it as 1 crore. Okay, na? In the international numeral system, you'd be studying this as 100 lakh. So yes, we have concluded here that 1 lakh is simply 1 crore. 1 lakh is simply 1 crore. Do tell me how you would be pronouncing this one? Yes.
No, sir. In international system, we'll be calling lakh millions, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll be calling lakhs millions, right?
In the international numeral system,
Yeah.
in the Indian, yeah, exactly. In the Indian numeral system, in that system, no, like we call that 10 lakh is equal to 1 million, or we say that 1 crore. See, both of them are actually correct. We call 1 crore as 1 lakh and we call it as 10 million also. In that one, 100 lakh in the Indian numeral system, when we go to that part of the chapter, there you will learn that we in the Indian numeral system we can call it as 100 lakh or we can call it as 10 million also. Usually we call it in terms of millions. So basic right now what I'm trying to conclude over here is that what is the relation between a crore and a lakh? We are trying to understand that thing. Getting it, guys? Once we get to that part of the chapter, we'll be discussing that thing also. So what we can conclude here is that isn't 1 lakh basically 1 crore? What about this one? This will be read as 5 crore or not? This can be
Yes,
read
five.
as 500 lakh or 5 crore. Okay, now. So what we have concluded here is that basically moments ago we were trying to understand, Ria was trying to understand about 1 crore. How much will a 1 crore be? So we have right now established this relation that 1 crore is the number 1 with 7 zeros, or simply, let me write it over here. 1 crore is the number 1 along with how many zeros? 7 zeros. Or we can call it as 1 lakh, 100 lakh. And we say that 1 lakh is the number 1 with how many zeros? That is 5 now. Okay. Or we read this number as 100,000. 100,000. These are basic things. I hope you guys are getting it. So basically 100 lakh or 100 lakh will be equal to 1 crore. Now, we did talk about the greatest digit numbers also, and how using from the greatest digit number you can get the smallest digit numbers also. Huh? We have done this exercise in the previous class. If you guys have any problems in this one, please do let me know. Otherwise, we'll be moving further. Yes, Sumaya.
No, I don't have problem.
Okay. What about Sumaya? You?
I know this. We learned it.
We learned it previously, right now? Okay.
Yes.
So we have learned about these basic things. Like a smallest 6-digit number is this, smallest 4-digit number are as follows. We have learned that thing in the previous class. Now let's do a small question, then we'll be proceeding further. So you guys tell me which is the greatest 8-digit number and how can we get the smallest 9-digit number from it? Which is the greatest 8-digit number which we have?
8 times 9.
8 times 9. How do we get the smallest 9-digit number from it? Sumaya, you also think
1,
about this? Okay,
1 and 7 zeros.
so 1 has to be added to it. So they right now 1 along with 8 zeros. Habib, it would be 1 along with 8 zeros. Okay, na? 8 zeros and then 1, that makes up 9-digit number. Hope it is clear to both of you.
Yes.
Okay, now it's place values actually. What are place values? Let's understand about this thing. See, place value in Mathematics basically describes the position or place of a digit in a number, and each digit will be having a place in a number. Let me repeat. In mathematics, place value describes the position. Let me write it actually. In maths, place value describes. You guys wrote it somewhere. Write it in your copy, okay? Now, from here we have begun the chapter. Earlier we were discussing the basic things. Write this thing down in your copy. Give the heading what are place values and write in maths. Place value describes the position or place of a digit in a number. Both of you are noting it down or not?
I'm writing down. Yes.
Okay. Habib, you also noted down. Okay. So you see, when we present the number in a general form, the position of each digit, we will be able to expand it. See, for example, you have a number like this. This number is written over here, and their place values are shown in this manner. This is the units digit, tens digit, and so on and on, up to the millions place you have. For example, let's say you have a number, and with the help of a number, let's understand about this in detail. Say, for example,
Note.
yes,
What should we have to note?
you have to note this definition of place values. Let me read it out. In maths, place value describes the position or place of a digit in a number. Do let me know once you guys are done.
Sir, I'm done writing.
Done? Okay. Okay, listen to me as well. See here, the positions of the numbers will start from a unit place, from this unit place. So this is called as ones position. The positions of the number will be starting from the unit place, so we call it as ones position. Now, the order of place value of a digits of a number of right to left is like this. It is units, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, 100,000, millions, and so on and on. With the help of an example, let us try to understand. Habib, you done writing it?
Yes, done.
Okay. Let's have an example and let's understand about the place value of a number. For example, you have this number. Let's understand what are the place values of different digits over here. So first of all, we will be drawing this chart over here. Let's not discuss whether it is an Indian numeral or an Indian numeral system or an international numeral system. As of now, you are just provided with a chart. So here you have arranged the place values like this: 1, 10, 100,000 up to 10 crore. So just you can fit the number in these different boxes. For example, write the number in this manner: 8, 6, 4, then 1, then 3, 2, and 7. Now, in this manner, it becomes very easy to tell which number belongs to which place, which number holds which place value. Right now, like 4 holds the place value of 100, 3 holds the place value of 10,000, or 7 holds the place value of 10 lakh. So that is a simple thing. I believe you guys already know about it. Okay, now. So the first, you can look over here. There are different periods also. You have different periods like this one, this one, this one, and this one. There are total 4 periods, in fact, which we have discussed earlier also. So in the you have got a chart called as Indian numeral system, the Indian system of large numbers, and this is actually based on the Vedic numbering system. This is based on the Vedic numbering system. You guys have heard of Vedic numbering system or not? You can understand it in this manner. It's an old Indian mathematical system of numbering the numbers. Okay. So in this, we split the given numbers into different groups. Like here, you will see that different numbers will be split into different groups. There are total 4 groups called as ones, thousands, lakhs, and crores. Each groups are called as periods. And we'll be starting from the extreme right digit of the given number and keep on moving towards the left. Like for example, like this number, what is the extreme right of this number? Is it from 7 or is it from 8? The end of this number starts from 8 now. Like this is right side of the number and this is left. So we start to read the number from the right side. Getting it, guys? And I believe we have discussed general things from this one in the previous class. So to read the number, we have divided into different groups. The first period you would find here consists of how many groups? The first period, look at this one. How many groups are there in the first period? 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Second period consists of how many groups? Yes, Sumaya?
2.
2, good. And the lakh period consists of again 2 groups, and the crores period also consists of 2 groups. And for separating periods in a number, we would be putting commas between them. For example, look at this number over here. We have given with this number. Let's understand how we are going to read this number. While reading here, first of all, you'd be leaving spaces between them. As per the groups and as per the periods to which they belong, we have written them at some space. Like the first 3 digits will belong to the first period. That is the ones period in this one. So you leave a space between it. Getting it, guys? The reason why we leave a space between different periods is because we would be inserting commas. We would be putting commas at that place. Okay, now? Okay. Now here you need to understand this one thing. For example, now let's, with the help of an example, let's try to discuss this. For example, the population of the Japan in the year 2018 was as follows. So with the help of the Indian place value chart, we can it can help us to explain what the number means here. See how we have arranged it using the Indian numeral system. We have arranged the numbers into different groups like this. Now, there are different ways in which this number can be written. For example, in the standard form, it is usually written in this format, where at between 2 groups, where at between 2 periods, you have placed commas. Usually, sometimes it is written like this also, but this the first one is the most accepted way to write numbers in the standard form. So far, I hope it is clear to everyone. Now, in the expanded form, I believe you guys know this also, how to write the number in the expanded form. For example, you start from the left side, you will start to expand the numbers. So talking about 1, what is the place value of 1 in this number? What is the place value of 1? Yes, Sumaya and Habib. What is the place value of 1? No, this one over here, where I'm pointing. This one is obviously at lakh, that is correct. What about this one? This is at 10 crore now. That's why we take help of a place value chart, because sometimes it becomes confusing right now. So you might take help of this place value chart if you're having difficulty. So you would write 1 and the place value of 1 is 10 crore. So 10 crore is written in this manner now. So you have written the place, you have written the digit and multiplied it with the place value. Next, what about 2? So may you answer this one? What is the place value of 2? That is standing at the crores place now. Yeah. In crores, how many zeros are there? 8 zeros are there now in 1 crore. So you'd be writing 1 along with 8 zeros. So, and how we have expanded this one over here? So you simply write the digit, that is 2, and multiply it with the place value that it is holding in the place value chart. Similarly, same can be repeated for others also. Now, when you come to 2, what is the place value of 2 here?
How
This
many
2.
the zero comes? How many zero comes?
In which one?
In the two column.
Count the number of zeros here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros are there here.
No.
Okay, no? Like you can count from here also, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 all the way up to here. So 7 zeros are there in this crore, 2 crore, in this 2 crore.
Yeah.
Talking about this ones place value, ones, 2 is occupying the ones place value. So you simply write the digit and write the place value it is occupying, that is 1. So this is the expanded form, and this is the word form of the number. Getting it, guys? Let's do a similar exercise for a number, then we'll be proceeding further. Say that you have the first number. You guys tell me, you guys first of all write the expanded form of these and put the commas at appropriate places. Do this and do let me know what the value you guys are getting. Also, you guys can send its photo to the counselor. From him, I will be getting it right now in the class. Okay. So two things you'll be doing: put the commas and write it in the expanded form. Write in expanded form and put commas at appropriate place. Habib, you also have to do this. Do this, do the first. Let me write it over here. This is 6032740087. Is it visible now?
Yeah. Wait, I'm coming.
Okay. Sumaya, will you be able to take a picture of your answer and send it to the counselor in the class? Only if it is possible.
I don't think so.
Yeah?
No, I don't think so. I could send it right now.
Okay. So just tell me the answer, how you'd be writing it in the expanded form. Okay, no? Mhm.
done.
Yes,
I'm done.
done. Okay. Sumaya, what about you?
I'm done. But I have
Okay,
to
okay.
do the last question.
Okay, okay. Okay, you guys now answer one by one about the first one. What answer you are getting? Let's start from Habib. Yes. Tell me the expanded form and where you have put commas.
60 crore plus 30 lakh plus 2 lakh plus 70,000 plus 4,000 plus 80 plus 4.
80 plus 7. Okay.
Sir, can you give me 2 minutes after to the last question?
Okay, okay. No worries. How you have written it, I would like to have a look at it. If possible, can we show it in the camera just to have a brief look at it? Just give me a minute. Okay, you have written it in this manner. Okay, that is correct. So simply you would see, if you would write it in this manner, 6 times 1 along with how many zeros? 1 with 8 zeros, plus 3 along with how many zeros? 6 zeros. 1 with 6 zeros. Did you did it in this manner, Habib? Because I was unable to look at it properly. Huh?
No.
See, if in the exam the question comes to write the number in the expanded form, kindly do it in this manner. This is the more appropriate method to write it. Sumaya, what about you? Did you write the number in this manner?
The number?
Yeah. Did you expanded it in this manner? Is this how you expanded it?
No, I didn't expand it.
No. If you guys are not expanding it in this manner, that is not appropriate. Okay, na? See, this is how you should be expanding it. That would be much better. Even if you were to write it like this, that is also that even that it is not much of a problem. Even if you are writing it in this manner. Is this how you guys were writing?
Yes.
Is this how you okay, okay, that is correct. That is also correct. No worries. Sumaya, you also did the same thing?
Yes.
Okay, both of you good. Now tell me, where should I be placing the commas? Yes, Sumaya, in the first one, where should the comma place? Where should it be placed?
Like after that, three digit, like
Before
after 7,
three.
8, and 0.
Before 3, then
The
before
first
7,
one do after 7, 8, and 0. Then the next
then
one
before
do
0.
it
Habib,
after.
Habib, you know you answer for the second one. Okay, Sumaya, you will be answering for the first one. Okay, let's start from Sumaya. Yeah, Sumaya.
We have to put the comma after the 3 digit.
Yeah, after the first 3 digits. So that is
Yeah,
here.
after the first.
Okay, then
The next one after the 7.
after 7, then
The next one after the 3.
3. Good. Yes, sir. Habib, where should I place the comma? Same thing? Good. Now do tell me how you guys are going to read this number. The first number, read this number, first one. Habib, you read the first number in the form of how you'd be reading this number?
60 crore.
60 crore. Then
60 crore 32 lakh 74,087.
very good. Sumaya, how you'd be reading the second number?
Second one, you have to do 3 crore, 70 lakh, 7,609.
Very good. Great. Okay, now. Okay. Now you can read these numbers also. I believe you guys can do this one. These things are easy for you guys. That's good to know. Let's understand how do we compare the large numbers. Let's understand this thing. In this, we are going to basically compare the numbers. What are the rules we follow in order to compare the numbers? The first rule in order to compare the numbers is simply if the number of digits are unequal, if unequal digits of number. So that is the first way to say the number that will be having more digit is obviously greater than the number that is having fewer digits right now. For example, obviously in this 9876435 is greater than 1896543 because the number of digits are more. How many digits are in the first one? How many digits are there in this? Count it. There are 8 digits in this one, no? Yeah.
Yeah, 8 digits.
Yeah. In the second one, how many digits are there?
7 digits.
7 digits.
7.
So obviously the number which will be having more digits will be bigger, right?
Yes.
Second thing, you look at equal number of digits. Now let's say that if you have equal number of digits, then how you'll be comparing the digits? That will be a little bit difficult. You guys any idea regarding that?
I guess by the numbers.
Hmm?
Like we would compare it by the numbers.
We compare it by the numbers. Okay. We compare the digits. If you have to compare the individual digits. For example, let's say you have an example over here. Let's say I'm giving you 2 numbers. You have to tell me which is greater. Which is greater out of this number 8 let's say 10009. Do tell me, is it this one?
The post one. No, wait, wait. Oh.
Look at it carefully and then answer it. First of all, count the number of digits here.
Second one. The 11.
How many digits are in the second one?
9.
9. And the first one,
Yes.
it is how much?
8.
8, no?
Yeah.
So obviously the one that is having more digits will be greater
The second one is 9.
right now. Okay. Now say that you have another number. For example, let's take another number. For example, you could have this number. Sample number 2. Say that 9765432885676 Now how we are going to tell it? Obviously it is simple. Which is the small one here?
The smallest one is the second one.
Second one right now. So this exercise is kind of very easy. Comparison of number is quite easy.
Yeah.
Or say that if you were to have a number like this, let's say 885069 or 88500609. Then in this case, which is a smaller?
Second one.
Second one is a smaller.
Yeah, because the 609, and for the first one it is 690.
690. So these are some general ways right now. Okay. Now next let us understand about the international system of writing numbers. How do we write the numbers in the international format? Okay. So for example, in the international system, you'd be starting from ones, then from ones, tens, then 100. Then again you have 1000. After 1000 you'd be having 10,000, isn't it? 10,000. After 10,000 you'd be having 100,000, isn't it? After 100,000 you have million. Then you have 10 million, 1 million, and then 10 million. right? And then you will be having 100 million. All of you have studied about this? Right now. So let's understand how do we write the numbers using the international numeral system. Okay, na? So for example, I ask you to write the numbers in the international numeral system. For example, you have a number like this: 584653732. How do you be writing it in the international numeral system? I'll say that I'm giving you one more number. Let's say 6849240. So how do you be reading it in as per the international numeral system? Yes.
There's 68,049,240.
So you simply, first of all, the first thing you need to do, correspond it to the different places in the numeral as per the place value chart. Like this 0 will be written over here, 0, then 4, then 2, then 9, then 4 again, then 8, and then 6. So then read it again.
Oh, so it's 6 million, 6 million, 6 million, 84,000.
No, 6,849,000. Yes, Habib, you also tried. That is 6,849,240. So where are you getting it now?
Yes.
Okay. Now do the same thing for this number also. Let's put it in the following places. Like this is 2. This is going to be 3. There 7. There goes 3. There goes 5 and 6. There goes 4. There goes your 8 and then 5. Right now. Now read it using the international numeral system. Habib, you also do this. Sumaya, you also do this.
Which one do I read?
This one. The first one you have to answer. 584653732. You guys not getting it? See, it is yes. See, this will be okay. You guys take your time.
Wait.
Yes, Sumi, I'm listening.
584,600, 500, no, 6.
No, Habib.
652.
First of all, pay attention to 5, 8, and 4. Both of these three belong to the million period. 5, 8, and 6. Sumaya, you tell me. See.
It's 500 million, 500 million 86.
No. Guys, pay attention here. One thing over here. See. Just like how we read this number, how we were reading this number, we read it in this manner. And if you were to talk about this was read at 6,849,000. See, these three belong to the same period. Let me highlight this one for convenience. See, these three belong to the same period or not? All of them are having 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. Isn't that the case?
Yes.
These three belong to the ones period, and these three belongs to the millions period. So whenever you have a number belonging to this thousands period. Like it is read as 849,000. It's not read as 800,000, 10,000, 10,000s, 9,000s. Not in that manner. It will be read together. So we started from here. 6 belong to this 1 million place. So we read it as 6,849,240. Same goes for this one. Now this is 584,653,732. Let me repeat and pay attention here. That is 584,653,732. Both of you are getting it or not? Hello? Sumaya, guys, am I audible to both of you or not?
I said I'm getting it.
Okay, great. So that is the thing. Okay, let's do some questions then. Okay.
Okay.
So we would be concluding today's class. Although this Indian numeral system is left to be discussed more. We are going to discuss so many things in this. Okay, now. Like a rounding off of the numbers is left to be discussed. Estimation is left to be discussed. Right. Okay.
Can
Answer.
we start the question?
Yes.
Can we start that question because the class will get over in 5?
Yeah. We are going to do some questions. Okay, now. You guys name these numbers: 7, 8, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7, 7, 0. Yeah, you have to read this one as per the international numeral system. The first
Okay.
one, Sumaya, you have to do this one. Okay. 998605,432. Next one you have to do, Habib. You have to read this one. Quickly read this one, then we'll be learning about where to put commas. You guys know where should we place the commas? The same rule that we studied in the case of Indian numeral system. Indian place solution, that you have to place the commas between two periods. Huh? You have to place commas between two periods now. So tell me, Sumaya, in this number, where should I be placing the commas?
Commas.
Look at keep
Okay,
the
so,
periods in mind.
Okay, so put the first comma after the 3 digits, like the first one.
Exactly. So first of all, now, before doing that, let's divide them into different groups. This is the first group, second group, sorry, period. I meant period. These are the three different periods. We have divided it as per the international number system. Now put the commas. Yes.
So after the first 3 digits.
Then again.
Then again after the another 3 digits.
Right now. Okay. Habib, same thing we'll be doing for the second number also, which I gave to you. Isn't that?
Yes.
Okay. Where should I place the commas?
Before 4, then before 6.
After, okay. After between 5 and 4.
Yeah.
And between 8 and 6. Okay. Okay. Now you guys read this number, then we'll be concluding the class.
So in the first in the usual person, how did we read it that the first 3 ones in the usual person?
For the first one, how we read this one?
Yeah.
See, simply. Okay. See, what you simply have to do, you have to simply place the numbers at appropriate places. Place these numbers like.
How do we say it?
Yeah.
Like how do we say the number?
We are going to discuss that. I'm going to tell you that. See, just write it. Just put the numbers in right places over here. Like this 0 belongs here. 7 will be written over here. 7 here. Then 6. Then 5. Then 3. Then 4 and 8. And there goes your 7. Now talking about this this number. Or let's start from this side. 770. How you're going to read this?
184 million. What's that?
Very good.
So like
Seven.
784 million. 356,770.
Very good, very good. Okay, now Habib, you tell me how you're going to read the second number.
998 million 605,432.
432. Very good. Okay, start is the thing. Okay, now I want you guys to do one thing. See, this is very important that I need to have your exercise questions. Which questions are being done in your book? Which questions are there in your text in your books? I need to know that. Okay, we need to solve those questions in the class also. Getting it, guys?
I sent you last time.
So, did you send the exercise questions, Habib? I believe you. Did you send the exercise questions?
No, not exercise question.
No, you haven't sent it, no? Sumaya, you also haven't. Both of you do one thing. After the class, do one thing. Make a PDF of the exercise questions. How many exercises are there, by the way, in the first chapter?
I guess there's like 2, 3 of them.
Okay.
Exercises. But sir, in the next class, can we do word problem?
Yeah, sure. That's what I want to do with you guys. We are going to do the word problems also.
Of paragraph type of problems.
Okay, sure. We will be doing that. Do one thing, make a PDF of it. Okay, now ask you, if you don't know, you take help of your brother or your sister or your mother. Make a PDF of it, of the exercise questions, both of you. I'm saying to both of you, and send it to the Constra. Yes.
Send it normally.
You guys can send it normally also. No issue in that also. Okay. Okay, so that's it for today. Allah Hafiz then. Yes, Abu and Priyanka, how you guys are doing? Yes, Abu Alaykum Salam. Yes, Priyanka. Guys,
Hello,
I will
sir.
be no. Yes, Priyanka, how are you?
Good, sir. How are you?
Yes, I'm also good. Okay, we'll start our class in just 1 minute. Let me have some water. Then we'll be continuing with the class. We're doing the chapter heat. Okay.
Oh.
Today we will try to conclude the chapter. In the previous class, we ended the class with the discussion regarding the sea breeze. Okay, now?
Yes.